Hey guys, Justin here again. Welcome to Youth Affirming Youth. Today I will be talking about a little bit about balancing your gender or sexual orientation with your spirituality or religion. So here goes. So I've had a lot to deal with my sexuality and religion because I was raised in the LDS church and found out that I was gay later. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't seen my previous video, you may want to watch it because I explained a little bit about my history and where I am right now. So a link to that will be right here. Anyhow, sexuality. As most of you know, I'm gay. This was a big problem for me because I'd only ever received negative messages in the church about anything other than a heterosexual, heteromantic, monogamous relationship. Now, there's a lot of big words there, don't get confused, it's not that hard. Heterosexual, most of us know what that means, and heteroromantic is just the same as heterosexual, but in reference to a romantic part of the relationship. And monogamous simply means that it's exclusive, two people in a relationship. Okay, but first a little bit about my history. When I was a little kid, I always dreamt about being married. I thought it was going to be this big, giant, awesome ceremony, and I was going to get to wear some awesome suit and I'll look fantastic. But as I grew older and I realized I was gay, I kind of hit a roadblock. But I quickly decided that I would just be straight. I mean, that wasn't a big deal. Like, I could handle it. And if I couldn't handle it, then certainly I'd be able to ask for God's help with handling it. So I kind of took what most people call the pray the gay away approach. I tried for years to become straight by being obedient. I read my scriptures every night, prayed, we did family home evening. I was the perfect Mormon boy. Every night I'd say my prayers, and at the end I'd include a little plea to God. I'd ask Him to cure me of my same-sex attraction. And as time wore on, this plea became bigger. It became more a part of my life because I knew that my life was moving on and I wasn't getting over this trial that I had. As I kind of began to go down that road, I tried unsuccessfully to balance my sexuality and my religion. And that really didn't bode well for me at all. Well, that's what this video is about, obviously, but in this video I'm going to give you some books to help you with it and some of my own tips. So the first book that really helped me with my sexuality was Voices of Hope by Ty Mansfield. For me, I had to start somewhere, and Voice of Hope, it's a very church-friendly book. It's written by a man who is gay and decided to marry a woman because of what he believes about the church, which is awesome. Do what you believe. And it's a collection of stories and gospel teachings about how the church feels on same-gender attraction or being gay. I would definitely recommend it to those who are just finding out about gay people in the church or just finding out that gay people aren't out to like destroy the world or something. Like, it's a good, great starter book. The next book that really helped me in my journey was a book written by John Gustav Rathal, a gay man who is married to his husband and goes to church despite his being excommunicated from the church. It's called Why Theology Can't Save Us, and other essays about being gay and Mormon. It, once again, is a collection of essays, but it paints the church from all angles. From those who are in the church or out of the church, married or single, believing or non-believing. Really, from any angle you could think to paint the church from, it's pretty well painted in there. That book really opened my eyes to the possibilities of where my belief could go or where it could stay. Although I read many, many other books, I think the one that I would most recommend to family members or people trying to understand what it feels like or how they can help with those who are LGBTQ+ or Mormon is called No More Goodbyes, Circling the Wagons Around Our Gay Loved Ones. I just recommend you give it a read. It's really helpful with all these things we're dealing with here. Now, while these books are really awesome, I also want to give you a little bit of advice of my own. My top advice to give you is remember that your spirituality is yours. Whether you are LGBTQ+ or otherwise, people will try to convince you to believe the way that they believe. They'll try to define your spirituality. They may try to tell you that you have to think one way to be accepted in a community, a faith community especially. But remember that your belief is your own. And while you should certainly let people you trust inform that belief, If you let others completely dictate and define what you believe, you won't be living your best life. People may be able to take away your religion, separate you from your community, but they can never take away your sincere, heartfelt belief. And I guess that's how I got through. Anyway, there's a few tips, some books to read, maybe just try a few samples from them. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome videos from our kids at Youth Affirming Youth. I'll see you next month. Don't forget to love.